My name's Tom Dickerson. I'm a Funds Network Sales Associate. My job basically involves speaking and communicating with financial advisors and selling them the various investment products that Funds Network offers. The most interesting thing is every day is different, or pretty much every hour is different. I'm speaking with the public every minute of every day really, and as we all know, the public are quite interesting people, so that makes my role interesting. There's good satisfaction at the end. Obviously if they decide to use your products, not so satisfying if they don't. But yeah, it's just the variety and you're consistently learning. I started off with my sister actually worked for the company. I'd done 2 years at university, and I set myself aside for a year out in industry because I didn't have a clue really what I wanted to do. Sold timeshares for a little bit, and then obviously that found out what the company was actually all about, so decided to move on from that pretty swiftly. Didn't have complete confidence in what I was selling, so I thought I can't carry on doing this. And I questioned whether I'd actually buy one myself. I thought if I wouldn't, then how am I supposed to sell it to somebody else? Even really negative experiences you have, where you're almost told to sit down and look, you need to sell X amount or whatever, it toughens you up, which is what I needed at the time, and I don't regret it at all, but it just wasn't for me. I actually hypothetically moved to Canada with the thoughts of staying over there, so I took a bit of time out over there deciding if that's what I wanted. I've got relatives over in Canada, and I really like the way of life and everything about Canada, so I thought, is this for me? Weighed it up, and it wasn't an easy decision, but I thought maybe come and learn my industry in the UK first before trying to apply it in a country that was new to me as well. A defining moment for me personally was kind of the decision to come back from Canada. Looking back, I'm quite proud of that moment to do it. I think, not that I would have struggled, but I think it was a wise decision to make. It was probably one of the only decisions I've made sensibly rather than with my heart, and it made quite a big difference. When you're young, you don't really know what you want to do. It's pretty rare for somebody to have the same thing in their mind consistently. There have a few main careers I say, use the term loosely I suppose, but a few ideas I thought would be an ideal job, but as you get older and become slightly more realistic, my thoughts change slightly. I remember wanting to be a professional golfer in America to a club rep in Ibiza. Always wanted to go to university. Obviously it's encouraged internally within the school, but everyone that I kind of spoke to suggested it and recommended it, and I just thought, get to uni, gives me 3 or 4 years to kind of get my head round, grow up a little bit, move out and decide on where I wanted to go. I always thought sales or something very similar to sales, I always kind of wanted to represent a company, whether that was sales or marketing or some kind of PR. From those industries, I kind of thought sales is going to be the most rewarding, because if you're good at it, you're going to sell and your figures won't lie. I joined as a temp again, which is pretty much the only way into the company at the time, back in exactly the same role with the same people, so it was like I'd never been away as such, and I took the time to kind of think about what I actually want to do. I thought Fidelity is a great name, stick with it, and then look at different areas within the company where I can really push on and areas of interest for me. I don't think I'll be doing this job this early in my career. I don't really think about the future too much, but I just kind of didn't think this is like my career now in my eyes, so I didn't think I'd be in my career job at 24 really, but it's a good thing that I am.